Hello everyone, welcome back. This is a live recording of a 50-minute full body flow. I do use a block a little bit today. Some space to move is always good too. And let's get started. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. We're going to start sitting down today. And if you happen to be using a block and you want to sit on it, you could do that too. Or just place it off to the side. Or again, you might not be using any props at all today. But place your hands maybe on your knees or in your lap. Let your eyes close. Taking a slow, deep breath in. Bring some more length into your spine. And a deep breath out. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. Take another slow, deep breath in. And out. So that one more time. Deep breath in. And let it go. Awesome, you guys. We're just going to reach our arms out really wide and all the way up above us. If you want to interlace your fingers, you can. You might even lift your chin up too. Maybe your palms will face above you. Lengthen through your arms. Stretch the upper body. Staying here for an inhale. And then let the exhale tip you over to one side. Maybe the left side first. And then let an inhale bring you back through center. You can exhale to the other side. Maybe just a little tip over. And let an inhale bring you back. Exhale, go back to the other side again. Inhale, find your way back. Exhale, over. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, go over to the other side again, but maybe dropping your left arm down, maybe reaching a little bit further. Let's pause here in the side stretch. If your left hand is on the ground, push the ground away. Try to open the chest so it's facing forwards. Maybe even try to look up past your right arm. And then let a big inhale bring you up. Your left hand can start to find the right one again. Maybe interlace the fingers, let your palms face up again, reset. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, tip over to the right side. Maybe your right arm will fall. Push the ground away, stretch a little more to the side. And then just notice your chest. Maybe you can face it forwards a smidge more or up just slightly. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then let an inhale bring you back up, lifting both of your arms, maybe interlacing your fingers again, pushing your palms to face up. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, you can release. Bring your arms back down, your hands to your knees or your lap again. Let your eyes close if they are open. And just take a moment here to notice how you're feeling so far today. Maybe there are some sensations running through the arm. Maybe the shoulders, maybe the neck. Just slowing down your day. Maybe you can stay here sitting still, perhaps for 3 more breaths. With or without effort. Relax your body and feel the breath. And after your next exhale, you can start to open up your eyes. We're going to come forwards into tabletop, so onto our hands and knees. If you have a block to use today, have it just by the top of your mat. Find your way into your tabletop. Give your fingers a little spread. Push into your palms. Maybe the hips will go for a gentle rock side to side. And then use an inhale. Start to drop your belly down, lifting your chest, maybe your chin. As you exhale, start to round through your spine, push into your palms, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop your belly back down, arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale as you slowly round. Inhale, back down. Lower the belly, lift the chest, maybe the chin too. Exhale, rounding the spine. Give your belly a squeeze. Push into your palms. Inhale, find your way back to a nice, flat, long spine. Tuck your toes if they're not already tucked under. Lift your knees into downward facing dog. Push into your hands a little more. Adjust your feet, maybe pedal them a few times. Let your head get a little heavier and find a nice deep breath in, deep breath out. How are you feeling today through your arms, through your legs, through your belly? Let's take another slow, deep breath in and let it go. And then use an inhale to look forwards to your hands. Exhale, walk all the way to the top of your mat. Once you get there, inhale into a half lift. Go for a nice long spine. Feel free to bend your knees. Lift your chest a little higher than you think. And then exhale to fold. Fold forwards and pause in your forward fold. You can have your feet as wide as you want to, your knees as bent as you'd like. Maybe a little bit of movement, or just be still. Feel the stretch, the length, the back of the legs. Feel the heaviness through your arms. Let them just dangle. Take just one more breath. Then bend your knees even more. Inhale into a half lift. Lift your chest. Go for a long spine. Exhale, fold again. Bend your knees even more and inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, maybe look up and exhale. Lower your arms down to your sides. You can roll your shoulders back. Spread your fingers wide. Big inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up again. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Big inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your side. Spread your fingers out wide. Big inhale. As you reach up, exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let's plant our hands. Step all the way back into your downward facing dog. Push into your hands. Maybe pedal the feet. Let your head get a little heavier. Maybe it's right between your arms. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take another inhale. Then as you exhale, let's lower our knees down to our mat. And then you can start to bend your elbows and kind of shift the shoulders forwards a little bit. And start to lower your chest and your chin. You can keep your hips lifted. And then inhale, slide forwards onto your belly. Roll your shoulders, lift your chest for a low cobra. Stay for an inhale. Let the exhale push into your hands and send you all the way back into child's pose. Hips back towards the heels. Move your hands if you need to. We're going to do that a few times just so that we can figure out our breath with that movement. You can use an inhale to lift back into your tabletop. So on the knees, kind of shift your shoulders forwards. Start to lower the chest as you bend your elbows, lower the chin. Let an inhale slide you onto your belly, into your low cobra. And then exhale, push yourself all the way back into your child's pose. One more time here. Let an inhale bring you back into your tabletop. Keep shifting the shoulders forwards. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest, the chin. Inhale, slide onto your belly, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale. Push yourself all the way back into child's pose. We'll see that again later, but just take a breath here or 2 or 3 in your child's pose. Slow down for a moment. When you're feeling good, you can find your tabletop again. You can tuck your toes, lift into your downward facing dog. Take a moment, take a breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Let another inhale. Bring your gaze forwards to your hands. Exhale, walk on up to the top of your mat. Inhaling for a half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale. Let's come all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms. Add a shoulder roll if you want one. Spread your fingers though. Inhale to reach up again. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Take a half lift. Exhale. We're going to fold. Plant our hands. Our left foot's going to come back. Drop your heel down. We're going to find warrior 2. If you've got a block to use today, you might want it just to the left side of your front foot. The inside of your front foot. So warrior 2 legs, whether you've got a block or not, adjust your feet. Bending through the front knee, strong through the back leg, reaching your arms out in front, your palms face down. Maybe you can look forwards over your front fingertips. Find your breath. Push into your feet. And then we're going to turn our front palm to face up. And you can start to lift that hand, those fingertips up for your reverse warrior. Let your left hand fall towards your back leg. Let the right fingertips reach up. Maybe find that nice side stretch. Spread your fingers, push into your feet. Let an inhale bring you back into warrior 2. Reach your arms out long. And then your front arm, your right arm, might find your quad with your palm facing up. Maybe you've got a block. You could rest your hand on your block. But your left arm, let it reach up straight above you. You can keep reaching the left arm up, or your hand could find your hip, or maybe even the low back or the right hip. But maybe you're looking up or to the left side, or even down towards your right foot. But then use an inhale. We're going to lift our upper body back into our warrior 2. Reach your arms out. I know that front leg's probably firing up here. Straighten it. Slowly bring some length into the front leg. Push into your feet. Arms reaching out, same as warrior 2. But take a little tip forwards. That right hand is going to start to lower, maybe to your leg somewhere, maybe to your block if you've got one. But just take a second to find some length through the legs, push into your feet, you're balanced. The left arm might sweep back up straight up above you, or maybe your hand finds your hip, or your low back, or your right hip. Maybe you're looking up or to the left or down to your front foot again. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale, big inhale to lift your upper body. Reach your arms back out one more time. Bend your front knee into your warrior two. And then as you inhale, start to turn your upper body, your chest to face forwards. Then we're going to lower our hands. You're going to have to lift your back heel at the same time. You're in a lunge. Your hands are down. If you've got a block on your mat, just move it out of the way. Take an inhale to look forwards. And exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up, exhale, let your arms fall. Spread your fingers, big inhale to reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Take both of your feet back into your downward dog for a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower your knees down to your mat. We're going to flow through our chaturanga, our cobra, our child's pose 3 times from tabletop. Shift forwards, inhale, exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower your chest. Keep your hips lifted a little. Inhale, slide onto your belly, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, push the ground away and find your way all the way back into child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, lower your chest, bend your elbows. Inhale, slide onto your belly. Exhale, child's pose. Awesome, you guys. One more time if you want it. Inhale. From your tabletop, shift the shoulders a little forwards. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest, the chin. Inhale, slide onto your belly. Lift your chest, roll the shoulders back, and exhale all the way into your child's pose where you can stay and slow down again. Relax your arms and your shoulders. Nice work, you guys. You're ready. Find your tabletop again. No rush. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. A moment here. Push into your palms. Maybe pedal the feet. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let an inhale bring your gaze forwards. Exhale, walk up to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms. Roll your shoulders back and down. Spread your fingers out wide. Big inhales. You reach up again. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back this time. Setting up your lunge, drop your back heel. If you're using a block, you can move it back to where it was as well. Lifting up into your warrior two stance. So adjust your feet so you're happy with how wide your feet are. So you can have a bend through the front knee and a nice strong back leg. Add your arms, let your palms face down to start. And maybe gazing forwards. Take a moment, strong through your legs. You're pushing into your feet a little. Strong through the legs, but soft through the shoulder. Nice work, you guys. Your front palm, your front hand can turn to face up. And then you can lean back, tip back, let your arms move with you. Your right hand lowering to your leg, your left hand reaching up. Maybe finding a side stretch. So strong, your reverse warrior. Let an inhale bring you back into your warrior two. So that from palm, let it face down again. Reset. Strong through your legs. And then that left arm, forearm can tip forwards and rest on your quad. Let your palm face up. Or you can place your hand on your block if you've got one. And then the right arm reaching straight up above you. Or your hand could find your hip, your low back, your left hip, anywhere you'd like. Notice where you're looking right now. Maybe up, maybe to the right, maybe down to your left foot. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale. Lift back up into your warrior two. Reach your arms out. Start to straighten the front leg. Keep your arms reaching out. Take a little tip forwards and then lower your left hand back down to your leg somewhere or to your block again. Right hand, right arm can start to sweep up or to the hip or to the other hip. Notice where you're looking. Up, right side, down. Some length through the legs, but still pushing into the feet. And then use another inhale. Find your upper body back up into that warrior two. Reach your arms out. Exhale. You can bend that front knee again, full warrior two. Then let an inhale just rotate your upper body. And exhale, lower your hands, spin your back heel up so you're in your lunge. Move your block if you're using it. Inhale, look forwards from here. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. And exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Big inhale, reach back up. Last time today. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, take your half lift. Exhale to fold, planting your hands, stepping all the way back. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And exhale, lower your knees down to your mat. Let's find child's pose. Widen your knees, send your hips back, melt your forehead down, and slow the breath. Awesome work, you guys. When you are feeling good, we're going to lift up into tabletop. So onto your hands and onto your knees. We're gonna get into our shoulders a little bit here. So let's start by reaching the right arm out in front. And then the left arm can slide under the chest. I'm going to give you another option in just a second here. But you can do just the left arm under the chest. Or one of the things I'm really into these days is doing both arms at the same time. So it would be left arm and then right arm. And both arms would be under the chest a little bit. It's quite intense. You can do one arm at a time if you'd like, or you can add the right arm in front. If you're going for both arms, I like to walk my fingertips out towards the edges of the mat or past the edges of the mat just to bring the arms as straight as possible. And then you just, all that's left is to let your upper body get heavy, your head get heavy, and enjoy the stretch through your upper back, your shoulders, your arms. So here for a little bit, one arm, left arm, or both. And then we'll switch. So maybe just another breath. And then you can let an inhale bring you back up. And depending on how you are feeling there, maybe it was a gentle stretch, maybe it was a fairly deep stretch. So if you want to go into child's pose or stay in tabletop or even sit back, take a few shoulder rolls, you can do that too. We are going to be switching sides, and you can do one arm, your right arm sliding under your chest, your left arm reaching forwards. Or you can sweep that left arm, which would be in front of the right one this time. Something like that, with your arms on the floor and your hips stay lifted. But you can decide one arm or two. Maybe another breath before you start to lift back up again. And you can take your few moments here in either child's pose or tabletop, or maybe sitting back and adding a few shoulder rolls. We will be finding our way to seated, flat, not on our heels. When you're ready to do so. And let's keep our right leg out long. Our left foot can either be on the inner thigh or on top of the quads. Maybe you will lean back so that you can get your foot on top of your leg. Maybe it's on the shin. Making a 4 shape with your legs if you want more. You can bend your bottom leg. Feeling that left glute and hip. So you might stay where you are in your figure 4. If you want to take this further into double pigeon, you'll be bending your bottom leg and you'll be placing it underneath your top leg. So your foot will be on top of your knee. Your knee is trying to be on top of your bottom foot, but you might be leaning back. You might be sitting tall. Flex your feet. See what happens when you flex your feet. Point your toes forwards. You might be able to tip forwards a little more. Trying to stack your lower legs on top of one another. Few more moments here, whether you are in the seated figure 4 or if you're in double pigeon. Just get that nice glute stretch for that left leg now. Take one more breath. And then you can slowly unwind your legs. Give them a little shake if you like. And then we'll just be switching sides. Left leg can come out long. Options. Maybe your foot feels better on your inner thigh. Maybe on top of the quad. Maybe on top of the shin. I would avoid being right on the knee, the shin or the quad. Lean back. I always like to flex my feet in these positions. Maybe you do too. Maybe I'll be bending your bottom leg. And you can stay as you are a little longer, or if you are going to be trying that double pigeon, you're going to have to move your legs a little bit so that your foot is on top of your knee. Your top knee is trying to find your bottom foot, but it might not. Lean back, sit tall, lean forwards, flex your feet. A few of the things that I like to think about. Just another breath before you start to come back, come out. Uncross your legs, give them a little shake, a little hug. And then we're going to find our way onto our backs. So you can lay down, bending your knees, planting your feet, maybe adding a couple rocks of the knees side to side. Give your low back a massage. And you might keep your knees pointing up, or you can heel toe your feet together. Let your knees fall out wide. Make a diamond shape with your leg. Resting your arms wherever is comfortable. Closing your eyes. Find some stillness through your body for a moment. You brought your knees out wide and start to bring them back together. Planting your feet again. Maybe take a gentle sway of the knees side to side. And then we're going to come back for that figure 4. So your right foot, let's start with the right foot first, could be on the top of the quads. Or you can cross your legs more than that. You can try to bring your inner legs together. Your right foot falling out to the left side. And then maybe you'll stay here laying flat on your back, or maybe you'll take this into a twist. You could let your knees fall to the left. Rotate the hips a little. Adjust your shoulders, maybe reaching your arms out wide to weigh down the shoulders. If you let your legs tip over towards the left, slowly lift them up again and come back into those figure 4 legs. So if you crossed your legs more, bring your right foot back to the top of your quad. Move your arms to your sides. And then either keep your hips down or really squeeze your glutes and try to float your hips, your low back. Push into your arms a little, push into your shoulders a little. See how high you can lift your hips. Flex your right foot. And then slowly release back down. Didn't give you a chance to think about that one. Uncross your legs. Take a gentle rock of the knees side to side if you'd like. And then your left foot can start to cross. Rest on top of the right leg. Stay here. Or cross your legs more. See how close you can bring your inner legs together, your legs together. You can stay flat on your back, or you can move into a twist from here, letting your knees fall to the right. Rotate the hips a little. Adjust the shoulders, the arms a little bit too, so that you're flat. Oopsies. You are in the twist. You can let an inhale bring your legs back up. And sliding your left foot back to the top of the quad. Moving your arms to your side. And then as best you can, squeeze your legs, lift your hips. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. Flex your left foot, push the ground away from you, and then slowly, slowly let everything come back down. Uncross your legs. Take a gentle rock of the knee side to side. And then we're going to send our legs out long. We're going to find our banana pose. And maybe it'll be a little bit different today. But let's start with our legs out long. Our feet can go to the left side first. The right foot might cross over top of the left ankle just to hold your legs in place. Your feet might be off of your mat, maybe not quite that far. Let your hips stay where they are. Shimmy your shoulders. Reaching your arms up and off to the left side too. So usually, well, sometimes we don't do anything with our arms. Sometimes our left hand holds our right wrist to create some extra length through that side body. The difference today may be to interlace our fingers and then push the palms up and away to the left side too. So whatever gives you the better stretch. Whatever gives you a good grip on your right hand. If you'd rather hold your wrist instead of interlacing the fingers, you can do that too. And then you might just try to touch your right glute towards the ground a little bit more. And just leaving your legs where they are. We're going to start to bring the arms, the upper body back to the center of our mat. And maybe your feet are off to the left side as much as they can be. but maybe we can move them a little further to the left. You could try. We're just going to keep our upper body and our hips where they are. And you could see how far to the left your legs might go. You can try to cross your right foot over top of your left ankle again. Might be a little harder to do, but you still might get a good stretch to that outer leg. Another breath here. And then you can move your legs back to the middle. Take your time here. If you want your legs long, let them be long. If you want to bend your knees, you can bend your knees. Just take a moment before you switch sides. If you need to shake out the legs a little, you could do that too. And then starting again, moving our feet, not exaggerating that movement for the first setup here because we'll add our upper body too. So move your feet off to the right side of your mat or maybe off of your mat slightly. The left foot, maybe it's crossing over the right leg, maybe it's not. And then you can shimmy your shoulders and add your arms. Maybe you want to hold your left wrist. Maybe you want to interlace your hands, push the palms up and away. Find your banana. And maybe just slightly dropping the left glute back down. You can start with your upper body, bringing your arms, your shoulders back to center. They're in line with your hips again. Maybe your legs aren't going to move, but they'll stay just our half banana. And then maybe you will try to move your right leg over more and then your left foot too. Might feel a lot different, might feel the same, but just something to try to see the difference. Taking another breath. And then you can start to move your legs back to the middle. Maybe you'll keep your legs long. Maybe you'll bend your knees. You want to add a couple rocks side to side. You want to hug your knees in towards your chest. Have your feet lifted. You can bring them down again. And then either keep your knees facing up. If you want to widen the feet, let your knees fall towards one another. You could do that, or you can come back for that diamond shape with the legs. Resting your arms, your hands, wherever is comfy. Finding some stillness again. feeling your breath. When you would like to make your way into Shavasana, whatever that's going to look like for you today, maybe you're going to stay exactly as you are. Or maybe there's a comfier place that you'd like to be. Starting to relax through your entire body. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your belly. And slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe you'll be reaching your arms above your head. Take a big stretch. Eventually bending your knees. You can roll over to one side. Finding your way up into a comfy seat when you're ready. Oh, closing your eyes one last time. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Awesome practice, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday. And I'll see you guys very soon. Namaste.